Willkommen auf dem Kanal, moin. Willkommen zu Cloudpunk. Ich bin Scout. Hi. Schön, dass du hier bist. Ja, ich mache jetzt die Geschichte zu Ende. Ich versuch's zumindest. Ich denke, ich nähere mich schon am Ende.
My comm says this is Hayse calling. Hopefully someone just mugged and killed him.
Hey, Jane. How you been, you old crone?
Motherfucker, how do you keep not dying?
You're relieved. Just a little. I can hear it in your voice.
Fine. You dodged Koga, for now. Give me back the Hava and disappear, and I won't ever talk to you again.
I have a counteroffer. I keep the Hava, you give me the shift you offered me, and I help you beat Creddy. Which I will, of course. Then you give me a contract at Cloudpunk again.
No, no, no.
Is that a maybe?
She said no. Thrice.
You better disappear. I'm serious, Hayse. Look, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. Koga is a son of a bitch, and I don't want to give anyone up to him, even you. But I was desperate, and you were asking for it.
This is the worst apology ever. You agree, right, Morpho?
Yes, it is a low-quality apology.
Who is that? You know what? I don't care. Hayse, just run. Scram. The gangers, Curzona, I'll just tell them all I don't know where you went.
I'm outside. I'm coming up for coffee.
What? No! Fuck no! You idiot, Hayse! You fucking idiot!
Buzz me up. Or I can wait for someone to let me in if you prefer. I wonder who I'll meet at the door. No matter who it is, I know they'll be surprised to see me. Hey, do you still have that old coffee machine in the staff room? The one that sounded like a Vink tube when you turned it on?
Just get the hell away from Cloudpunk HQ, and then we'll talk, okay?
Okay, dann hau ich ab.
Wow, Jane, way to make a guy feel welcome. You really stuck your neck out for someone, didn't you? And screwed me over in the process. And now you don't want the diamonds upstairs to find out what you've been up to. Collaborating with Curzona, giving up this high-spec Hava, those are pretty risky moves.
You know me. Born to gamble. Can we cut through all the rat shit?
Sure, I've had my fun.
I sold you out for a friend. I can give you some jobs. I mean, fuck, I need a driver right now. Not just to beat Creddy, to make my quota for the night. You know what they do to a controller who doesn't make their tally?
Sure I know. I made the rules.
Right. Well, I got 3 jobs. 3 of the worst jobs you could ask for. You shouldn't be thanking me for these. These are clients no one else wants.
Hook me up.
Fine, but you ain't keeping that Hava.
I can turn right around and come back, you know.
I can't let you have it, officially. But if it was lost...
If what was lost? I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
It was the Hava. She was talking about the Hava.
Okay, I got the first job for you, sending a nav point. And if anyone asks, your name is Barry, you're new, and you're just covering 1 job for the night.
Okay, gucken wir mal. Kansas liegt immer noch hinten im Auto. Rania ist K.O.
Undercover identity be?
Oh, the incredibly quiet droid who keeps his head down.
Is there anything else I need to know about this pseudonym?
Just shut up. This goes for both of you. If you want to help me out here, just please, both of you, shut up.
Can do, boss. But can you tell us about these 3 impossible jobs first?
Just the first one. Dead drop from some android. Wants a driver to pick up a set of instructions and then collect all his belongings from multiple locations. More details will be provided with the package. Control out.
She is warming up to me.
I am not sure that is true.
Let's go get our package first. Guess what, Morpho? You're a delivery driver now. Or a delivery driver's assistant, at least.
I am not your assistant.
Partners, then. Hey, Morpho. Welcome to Cloudpunk.
Welcome to Cloudpunk.
There's nothing here. No one home. Place looks like it's been fucking deserted for months.
Need you swear so much?
Abso-fucking-lutely. You know, you're allowed to swear even if you're a fucking corp bot.
I prefer not to. It is unseemly.
Come on, try it. It feels good. Even call me a shithead if you like.
Okay, das
I prefer
Paket.
to save it for when I really mean it. And perhaps you should check the mailbox.
Hey, Morpho, I may never say this again, so listen close. Good fucking job. There's a comm here with a note taped to the side.
What does the note say?
Weird. It says they found the tape, but did they have the smarts to chase the white rabbit all the way down its hole?
My detective instincts module indicates this may be a clue. There is an 80% chance that this message is a riddle.
I don't think it's that complicated, Morpho. Let's play the message in the Hava.
The dame found the tape, or at least I hoped it was the dame.
Nope.
What is a dame?
Quiet.
She was 1 in a million, but if she had Pashta at her side, I guess that made 2. I don't believe in happy endings, but if there was a way to build a better future for those two, I'd make it out of hopes and dreams and hard graft. I'd have to be smart, though. This was a high-stakes game, and if I rolled the dice, I'd have to know in advance I was gonna come up lucky 7s. The problem was, every time I closed my eyes, the game played out the same. Snake eyes burning into my mind like 2 hot coals on bare skin.
Please translate for me, as I have no idea what he is saying.
Me neither, Morpho. Maybe we should have listened to Jane. This job seems like a hassle already.
At the end of the day, it didn't matter if the dame got the message or some other schmo picked it up. As long as they worked for Cloudpunk and could follow some simple instructions, they'd make it through the night. If not, Rubric would smash out their teeth and kill them for mumbling.
Foolish android. I have no teeth.
First stop was back at the epicenter of the small explosion that scattered my body all across the neighborhood. I'd met my fate in the Hollows, in a little district that was once called Robot Hack Falls. Maybe the dame was wondering how I recorded a message after I was dead. I had to dispel any hope before it took root. Rumors of my demise were entirely accurate. I was deader than disco.
Explosion? I guess this really is a dead drop.
I hope he stays dead.
Ooh, bit harsh, Corpbot. I'm no fan of the law, but a PI with a screw loose? That appeals.
Of course you respect the delusional android who speaks from the grave about being a detective while mocking the real law enforcement android sitting right next to you.
For someone who hates me, you sure do want my approval.
Die Story zwischen den Leuten ist echt weird. Bin schon gespannt, wie es sich auflöst.
I do not hate you. Indeed, I have developed a grudging admiration for your total lack of morality and low-level animal cunning. And, of course, your ability to imbibe huge quantities of mind-altering substances while continuing to operate with moderate ability.
What do you think of this android detective, then? I mean, what do you think we're gonna find in the spot where he exploded?
I have observed that when people know death is imminent, there are 2 main desires that manifest.
They think about all the people they should have had sex with and all the parties they shouldn't have left early?
No, they want to tell their loved ones that everything will be okay without. Or they seek revenge on those who wronged them.
When I finally go out, I hope I'm so high I don't even notice.
Were I a gambler like you, I would take that bet.
Okay, ab ins Loch. Irgendwas war mit Huxleys Geschichte, aber ich kann mich nicht mehr erinnern. Das war zu lange her. Und das war auch die Geschichte ohne DLC. Also ohne City of Ghosts.
Let's play the rest of the message and see what we're supposed to do next.
They needed to find the remains of my logical induction chip. It was made of nanoscale carbide, so it would survive any blast. The only problem was finding it in the hollows would be like spotting a needle in a needle stack. That place was a technology graveyard, and one more tombstone wouldn't be easy to find.
I do not understand. We need to find an induction chip, but also a needle, and they are in a grave with a tombstone?
Just the chip, Morpho. You think you can help me out?
Yes. I have a visual processing mode which allows me to find and filter items based on the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just find the induction chip thingy, please.
Wo soll er denn sein? Beim fortschrittlicheren Androiden würde diese Erinnerung Persönlichkeit und vielleicht sogar Bewusstsein enthalten. Aha.
So it will tell us what happened to him?
No, this particular chip is from a low-quality batch, limited in storage and subject to degradation. At most, it might provide some fragmentary data storage, but I would not count on its accuracy.
You really sure you want to join CorpSec, Morpho?
Please cease your attempts to wriggle free from the repercussions of your actions. I will arrest you in the morning. Nothing can change that.
Blah, blah, but seriously, just think about it. You could be a detective like this Huxley dude. You could help people, or at least try. You really believe all that corporate PR bullshit?
Successful corporations engender successful societies. I have no time for the anarchists who believe corporations should have fewer rights than regular people.
You really are bought into the bullshit then. You don't just like the shiny uniform?
I am not averse to the uniform.
I fucking knew it!
Jetzt hat sie wieder zurück, oder was?
I guess by now the dame had found the chip, but that was the easy part. I was about to send her into the lion's den with nothing but her wits and a handful of half-truth to keep her safe. Thankfully, the dame had the brains and the chutzpah to pull this off. And if it all went south and she had to run, no one was quicker in all of Nivalis.
Almost no one.
You are enjoying this.
I gotta admit, I'm on the hook now. Let's see where this lion's den is, whatever that means.
Next stop, I needed them to talk to the gangers in Gallows Row.
Uh-oh.
That neighborhood was rougher than my grandma's top lip the day after she shaved. Anyone going in there had better be tough, street smart, and ready to roll with the punches. If they didn't convince the gangers down in the row that they were the big dogs, those punches would come with bullets attached.
He was very rude to his own grandmother.
I think she's metaphorical.
I didn't know metaphors could have grandchildren.
I'm more worried about the punches with bullets attached, however that works.
Fist guns, a formidable new development in criminal weapons technology.
Yeah, they're heavily armed down there.
You are smiling. You are amused. Why are you amused?
Let me play the rest of the message.
They had to find a ganger called Gregory Vassal, or Switchblade Greg, as his enemies called him. He had no friends on account of how he'd slit the throats of anyone who didn't laugh at his jokes, and he was no comedian. This was the pivotal part of the whole plan. If the dame got cold feet now, I wouldn't hold it against her. But if she pushed just a little further, Switchblade Greg had the illicit tools needed to decrypt my logic chip. And once she got that info, the mob who iced me were finished.
We should heed his warning and desist. Criminals are dangerous.
Remind me what your potential career is again, Mr. Criminals Are Dangerous?
I will be ready to face the most feared street bosses in Nivalis when I have an adequate CorpSec partner to accompany me.
Right enough. I've heard of this Switchblade Greg. Nothing good. We should be careful. When we meet him, do as I say, okay?
Schauen, wo der Parkplatz hier
You
ist.
know, I'm not exactly the cautious type.
I am aware.
However, in this case, I'll make an exception. This ganger, I remember him. Former bodyguard for Lomo, a real nutcase. He lost his enforcing gig for enforcing a bit too hard. To be clear, this guy was too extreme for Lomo. So when we meet him, you have to be less you. You could get us killed, especially if they make you as CorpSec.
I have reservations about this whole arrangement.
You want to be a kick-ass CorpSec agent, right? Unafraid of gangers, streetwise. So you have to learn how to do that. It'll take practice. Now's your chance.
Is this the right time to practice? Is it wise for me to accompany you?
Sure, because if they decide to kill just one of us, my odds of survival are pretty awful if I'm the only one there.
How do I convince them I am streetwise?
Just sound serious. Try not to be so corpish. Every time you're about to say something, just add a fuck to the end and say it with half as many words as you usually use.
Affirmative.
And when you talk, I'll be right there. Don't worry, if you're in trouble, I'll bail you out. You stand in front, and I'll whisper if I think you need to say something specific, or tell you if you're fucking up really badly. Got it?
Yes. This is a good plan.
Oh. Schon gut manipuliert den Korb-Roboter. Da ist er. Switchblade Crack.
Who the fuck are you?
Am I to talk for us?
Yes. Remember, make him think you're the kind of android he should fear.
I am the kind of android you should fear.
The hell you say?
You can't just say it, make him think it.
How?
Tell him you're not to be fucked with.
I am not to be fudged with.
Oh, fuck. You have to swear.
You malfunctioning or something? You gotta have a faulty CPU to come at me like that. You know who I am?
You are Switchblade Greg, the criminal enforcer and feared ganger.
You hear that, lads? Feared, huh? Damn straight. Now please tell me why I shouldn't tear out your fucking optics, you fucking corp bot.
This is going badly. Maybe we can start over, Mr. Switchblade. Allow me to introduce myself.
Remember, more fucks.
What's your name, corp bot? I'll need it for your obit.
My name is not important, and this is my colleague, Barry. I am engaged in a variety of illegal and immoral activities that would contravene many logical and well-constructed CorpSec laws, which fulfill the social contract while allowing the free and unrestrained flow of capital and thus business. You fuck.
You better explain all those fancy words, you fuck.
50% less words.
I am doing crimes. I break reasonable and fair CorpSec laws often. Fucker.
Stop calling him a fucker.
Das ist geil, Alter.
How about you tell me your name too? Stop hiding behind your crazy fucking bucket here.
Hayse. You might have heard of me.
Nope.
Look, he's obviously crazy. No one who knows who you are or is thinking straight would talk to you like that.
Yeah?
But we're also obviously not narky either, right? I mean, I'm as high as fuck and he's insane. Look at my eyes, man.
Hey, I see it. Got the red lines. You're a juice head.
Just a taste here and there.
He is a drug addict.
We just want you to hack a logical induction chip. No questions, good pay.
Show me. Hey, I can hack this. You let me keep it, I won't even ask for limbs. I send you the info when I crack it. Give me your comm deets and I'll call you.
We want the chip back.
Not really an option for you. I call you, I keep this, now fuck off.
I would like to clear up a misunderstanding. I am not malfunctioning. I am simply...
Shut up and let's go.
Komisch.
Jane, you there? That dead drop job is on hold. Want us to move on to the next job?
Yeah, sending a nav point now, driver 13.
You were driver 13?
Yeah, why?
I have no further comment.
3 impossible jobs, huh? Down to 2 already.
2.5. You didn't finish the first one yet.
So what do we got next?
I'm patching you through direct to the client.
All right. Taking a while. Did you start drinking vodka and lime juice again and forget how to use the comm, Jane?
This particular call is a little trickier than normal, Hayse. The client is in orbit.
Orbit? The S&M Club?
No, the place above the clouds.
Wow, I've never met anyone off Terra before. Should I put on a fresh shirt? How will I...
Stop babbling. Connecting broad spectrum call to your Hava now.
Hello. This is Laser Broadcast Sail Array Designation 436 Delta, signing on. Am I speaking to Earth? Is that the central government?
The central... No, definitely not.
Has civilization collapsed again?
No, maybe. I'm Hayse. I deliver packages.
You know, the first time I woke up, I spoke to the president of the Earth Federation. The second time, it was a senior vizier of the Confederation of Humanity. Then later, maybe the 20th time, the person who responded wanted to trade me 4 axe heads for access to the breedable females.
The air a little thin up there in space?
What the
Last time I
fuck?
hit rock bottom, I got my kicks from oxygen deprivation. You get a buzz, but you don't make much sense.
You are still at rock bottom.
The air up here is fine. A good deal better than yours, I'd wager. I'll explain when you pick up the package.
Ich muss eher in der Innenperspektive fahren. Ich sehe sonst die ganzen Fahrzeuge nicht, die vor mir spawnen. Die Karren gehen so schnell kaputt. Alter. Was war das denn? Out of control einfach. Auf einmal beschleunigt und zack. Raus aus der Kurve.
Hi, Space Lady. I got your package. It was just left in an alleyway.
That's where my apartment used to be.
So, what is it?
Are you supposed to ask clients what's in their package?
Yeah, it's one of our rules.
It's my houseplants.
You want me to water them, or?
No. They've been frozen too long. A bit like me. I want them dumped in the water system of Nivalis. Maybe some frozen seed will sprout to life again. After that, I've got some more affairs I need your help with. I can't really take care of things up here.
I have an inquiry to make. Did you say you were frozen?
Sure was, little robot earthling. And I will be again in just under 4 hours. They defrost me once every century.
You are very old.
Einmal im Jahrhundert? Wow.
So old you wouldn't be able to understand me if my comm wasn't routed through a real-time translation algo. Another reason that defrosting me cost the Corp precious resource cycles.
What are you doing in space?
Looking out the window.
What's it like?
Beautiful. Exposed. The stars are cold and distant, and they go on forever.
You just look around? The Corps must have you up there for some shady reason, spying on dissidents or beaming mind control rays into our head.
I'm the one and only crew member of the Laser Broadcast Sail Array Designation 436 Delta. Using photon recycling, my satellite array pushes a light sail through space with laser propulsion. You can't do it on Earth. Too much interference.
But you're not on the light sail.
Nope. I guess I'm a bit like a port, but a port that fires a laser beam that pushes a space sail ship through the galaxy.
How far has the spaceship gone?
Far enough to discover alien life.
You are shitting me. Really?
Was?
Yeah.
Oh, creepy, ey.
Or
Die Story wird jetzt immer abgefahrener. Alter Schwede.
Told me 800 years ago. Apparently we weren't worth their attention. Haven't heard much about it since. It's hard to keep up with current events when you're only awake one day in every 36,000. Is that the right number? I've never been great at maths.
Is maths not a prerequisite for an astronaut?
I guess. Who knows, robot dude? I'm pretty tired.
What's it like, being frozen in cryostasis?
It's all right. Before I left Earth, I thought each time I woke, it would feel like I was... picking up right where I left off. But that's not how it works. The boredom leaches in, even when you're unconscious. I think I just kind of exist now. Maybe I should be angry, confused, ready to come home. But all I am is glad I'm not down there, especially when I, no offense, talk to someone like you.
Fair.
Wenn sie dann in den 1, 2 Jahrhunderten aufwacht, ist der Planet dann ganz grün oder so. Oh mein Gott, ey, so viel Verkehr.
Hey, Sala, I threw your plants and stuff in the ocean. What now?
I sent you another nav point. Your HQ.
You must know a ton about history and stuff, right? With you being so ancient?
I guess so. You interested?
Nah, not really. Just making conversation. You must be lonely. Me and Morpho will keep you company.
I could tell you about the revolution. How it went wrong. How the governance of Earth Coalition promised the world with their new city, Nivalis. Then built it on lies, stolen money, and the bodies of poor workers.
Ugh, drag. What's your favorite food up there in space?
Was ist dein Lieblingsessen? Oh je. Kriegt bestimmt eine Pampe verabreicht.
Stasis. I have this pea puree and mango tea with amphetamines. Really invigorating. When you haven't eaten for 100 years, everything tastes great, to be honest.
I feel like this conversation is squandering an opportunity to learn insights from someone in space with generations of lost knowledge. Should our questions not be more profound?
So, do you jerk off in space?
Sure, yeah. It's not that different. In zero-G, when your hands are busy, you gotta make sure you don't bump your head. Trust me on that.
You spoke before about civilizations rising and falling, but there are still corporations paying for you to be in space? Funding you and supporting your expedition? This makes no sense.
It makes no sense to me either, robot. It is what it is. I think some rich family wants to know what's really out there. And through the generations, they just keep this whole project going. I think they're called Astris or something. Like I said, my head gets foggy.
I find it fascinating that in the fair and competitive markets of Nivalis, a company can maintain their cutting-edge success over thousands of years.
Yeah, Morpho, it really is a wonder how the rich stay rich.
So, jetzt noch ein Päckchen hier vom Parcours abholen und die Folge an dieser Stelle beenden. Danke, dass du dabei warst und ich hoffe, du schaltest bei der nächsten Folge wieder ein. Ciao.